Hi and welcome to our channel, Pony Club Mum, episode 7. Here we are at Norton Disney. An early start on an April morning. Weather conditions were certainly going to be a little bit up and down today. We started off in the sunshine, which was always a good start. Novice dressage test, not the under 18s this time, so that was a little bit different and included a few different things and different challenges. And also, not being in the under 18 section meant that we were against the likes of Piggy French in our section and Jeanette Breakwell. So they might have been on their young horses, but they're still a little bit more experienced than Katie. So we had some leg yielding, and as you can see, right to left is much more smooth and rhythmical than left to right, and a lot more balanced. There's some medium trot, medium canter, and in this test it was the first time we've ever had to canter down the centre line towards the end. So some new moves. Overall we were quite pleased. Wasn't his best, but certainly wasn't his worst. So it was a good start to the day. The canter work we were pleased with, more so than the trot. Canter is definitely more established than the trot work at the moment. All work in progress. A little bit of a slip there, and a left-handed sharp turn down the centre line, but still quite straight considering she was cantering. So we were pleased, and a good halt at the end. Results-wise, we were just above average, but then, like we said, we were against the likes of Piggy French, who got a 27.5. and quite a few other professionals. Moving on to the show jumping. Yes, this is when the changeable weather appeared. Just as Katie went in. Doesn't look like it on the video, but I can assure you it was torrential. Didn't put them off. Jumped a lovely clear. And moved them up from their dressage score. As is always the case, especially in eventing. Clear rounds are sometimes hard to come by, so it's always good to have a confident pair of show jumpers within the day. After our downpour, we got dried out and got ready for the cross country. It was still a little bit overcast, but it was certainly drier. It was a nice course, good for a first time, a relatively new pair at Novice. It's a very flat course at Norton Disney, but got some challenges along the way. There's some steps that go up, which is quite unusual, and then a run down to a meaty corner, which you can see. After the corner, there's a ditch and then a big open ditch palisade before the water. The water itself had 2 steps down, so quite a few questions, but they managed them all well and made it look like they've been doing it a little while, which really they haven't. So again, we were very pleased. The ground was obviously a little bit slippy and getting a little bit chopped up, and I think we did have some drizzle rather than torrential rain that we had in the show jumping. It didn't seem to stop them. 0.8 of a time penalty. We weren't fussed about that at all. We went back to the lorry, and I did think that the scores weren't going to change very much from show jumping, because it seemed to be. I didn't hear many scores or many faults called over the tannoy, but it wasn't as I expected. And when we looked at the scores afterwards, there were quite a few problems around the course, and this was good news for us because it brought us from 15th up to 8th place. Very pleasing. Another bonus from the day, not only is it great fun, but it's also great for getting my steps up to beat my work colleagues. They always know when we've been eventing, because I always win the weekend challenge. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you all again soon.